I swear it was about the time we had the same story and same feelings. Just what's going on inside my head. Don't even wanna write the song, 'cause I know it's all been said before. I'm not the first one to fall in love.
Good evening and welcome to another HQ session, streaming live from Spandau in Berlin. Good to be back. I've had a little bit of a break from these cool live sessions. And lucky to have a new face on the living room rug here, all the way from Armenia, which is was probably not so far away, but we'll get to know where the geography of that is. Alla Igityan, who's been in Berlin for a couple of years now, and gonna have a good time getting to know her and listening to some of her tunes and a new song as well, which is gonna be great. Just playing "Feel Like I Am," which was released this year, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, really great, nice guitar sound, and but looking forward to the live version. Anyway, without much further ado, I'm going to go over my shoulder and we can start proceedings. So here we go. There you are, live on screen.
Hey there.
And no gremlins, as we know. There we go. Great, well, nice to have you here.
Thanks for having me. Great to be here.
It's been a while. We wanted to do this, and good that we can finally get this sorted. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I'm Alla. I'm a singer-songwriter, and I used to call myself a software engineer by day and singer-songwriter by night.
Yeah.
And that's a little inaccurate now because my title is called solutions engineer now. But yeah, anyway, I sing, I write songs, and besides having the full-time job and another profession, this is way too important for me, so I invest all of my free time and other resources in my songs and
I know
music.
the illness. Oh, that's great. And so you've been in Berlin, what, 2 years, you said?
Actually, it's going to be my Berlin 2-year anniversary in a week, I think.
Wow.
So, yeah, 2 years.
Wow. And you came from Armenia?
Yes, straight from my hometown.
Had you ever been anywhere else, or?
Traveled, yes, but lived, no.
Wow. And had you been to Berlin before moving here?
Actually, I have, but I've already accepted my job offer, so I knew I was gonna move here.
Huh.
And I was just like, okay, just to make sure that I don't hate it.
Oh man, that's incredible. I just want to check something here, if I can change a small setting here, because there seems to be it probably won't make much difference. Let's see if I can change it here. No. If anyone out there, I think we've got a few people watching. If there is something wrong with the stream, won't you let me know? It does seem that it's a little bit jittery. I wonder if that is to do with something. I'm not sure. But if it is jittery, please let me know. Meanwhile, I'm just going to try a little something to see if I can... no. See if there's something that I can very quickly fix before we continue this. Every now and then there's a little gremlin that pops its head up. Quality max. There we go. Let's try that. That's it. Found it. Found that little problem here. It's always good to play around a little bit. Apply. That should work its magic, I hope. Yeah. Oh, voice is extremely low and video is jittering badly. You see, this is very good to get this. Very good to get this feedback, you see. Tell me about the voice now. That would be great. Well, let's just check here. What we might do is stop and start this again. It's just like jittery. It's just not something that we need to have, you know.
Okay.
We need to do this properly. So we might just do that. We will be back now. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to stop. Let's just see if this is working now. I think that looks better. I think we are back now, so I just wanted to check what the stream health is like now. Let me know. All right, but maybe what we can actually do is give a little bit of a sound check.
Sure.
And see how the sound is coming out like. We've got a good connection, so let's see what it comes out like.
Street, nobody smiles and nobody says hi. But if you get drunk and do something stupid, you're the talk of the town. If you wanna learn and grow, there's nothing here you can't find. This ain't a big city, this ain't a small town. Everybody knows everybody, but if you're different, they're not so kind. It's easier to stick to a mama told than to keep an open mind. It's not so quiet here, there are no front porches with people waving at the cars. This ain't a big city, this ain't a small town. I don't know if I can stay here, I don't know if I can leave behind all the good and all the bad and the people I can live without. But I need to be where I belong, and I know deep down it's a big city. There's nothing like a small town. It's not a single skyscraper here, just you'll get stuck in a traffic jam. If you're in trouble, they will help you out, but only if you're one of them. Sometimes you just wanna live your life and you wish they didn't give a damn. This ain't a big city, this ain't a small town. I don't know if I can stay here, I don't know if I can leave behind all the good and all the bad and the people I can live without. But I need to be where I belong, and I know deep down it's a big city. There's nothing like a small town, nothing like a small town.
Fantastic.
Does it sound now?
It's sounding better. It's it could be louder. Well, we can certainly try that. We can certainly try at least the voice. We can try that. And cool. So tell us about that song.
So this is a song that I wrote when I was still living in my hometown, Yerevan. It's called Big City Small Town, and I think it was the time that I already had the offer from Germany, so I knew I was going to move. But I was realizing that I lived here all my life. Everyone I know is here, and I'm about to move somewhere where I don't know anyone, just basically to start over. It was a little scary, although I was pretty sure that was the best thing for me. But there were still these thoughts. So all these thoughts and worries, I guess, led to writing the song.
That's great. Yeah, moving to a city far away that you've never really been to is if you visited before. I moved here not having been here before.
That's cool.
Yeah. But even then, like if you visit here for like a week or 2 weeks, moving here is a different story, and moving away from home again, and it's a big move. But I think you've done a fantastic thing to move here, especially from a music point of view.
Yeah, that was on my mind, that thing, because I still got a job offer, and basically I was moving for a job, but music was on my mind because I knew that it would be better for my music.
It's definitely a good platform. Like it's definitely a place where you can like get your platform ready to kind of produce and send out to the world, you know.
Yeah.
But it's good that you got a job so that you can back everything up and kind of power the dream, you know.
Yeah, I'm doing it the safe way.
It's the way to do it, I think. Way to do it. And tell me something from a songwriting perspective. Like, what is your kind of? Do you have a formula, or is it something that just kind of happens?
So, honestly, I'm pretty sure that the right thing to do is to practice and just develop that skill, even when you're not feeling very inspired at the moment. It's just right to just sit down and try to write something if you want to pursue this. But I have to admit that I don't do it much because I'm really relying on the inspiration a lot of times, because sometimes I feel like I need to write a song right now. That doesn't happen every day, but when it does, it takes a few minutes to write a song.
A few minutes.
It just, I don't know, flows when it does, when the inspiration is there. Otherwise, sometimes I try to just come up with an idea, play some melody and sing something, and usually I end up writing down these ideas to maybe use them one day. But I really love the moments when I just have this inspiration and I just write a song and finish it the day I start, you know. It doesn't just stay in my iPhone notes, and it doesn't take a year until I come up with a new line or two to finish it.
Well, you're lucky. And how does it come about? Do you normally just come up with words first, or do you have a kind of some chords that you play through and then you start writing lyrics? How does that work?
So I think I used to write the lyrics first before, and then once I did it at the same time, I just I think I sat in front of the piano, started playing something and humming along and singing along, and then I realized it kind of worked better for me. So now I don't usually just concentrate on the text. I just play my instrument and try to sing along and come up with the music at the same time.
Fantastic. And I always kind of ask this question: do you only play guitar, or do you play other instruments, piano, perhaps? Or?
Actually, I as a kid, I learned to play the violin.
Whoa.
I played it for like 7 years, but that was 100 years ago.
It's a long time.
Yeah, and I haven't played the violin since the day I just graduated from music school. But it helped me to teach myself to play the guitar, because violin is more complex of an instrument,
It is.
and it made it easier for me to play the guitar. And then I also learned to play a bit of piano. But I don't have a piano in my Berlin apartment yet, so I think I forgot how to do it. I need to get a piano.
It's an interesting thing, because if you were to write music on piano or guitar, you'd probably find that it'd be quite different.
Yeah, I think just songs come out differently, the style, everything. Even though you have your own style, the instrument changes the music. Yeah.
I agree. Do you only sing in English, or do you have some songs in Armenian?
I have a few, but I kind of enjoy singing and writing in English more. And I don't even know my Armenian songs by heart, because that's funny, because there are people who actually like them better, even people who don't understand a single word of English. And I find it fascinating how a single word of Armenian, I mean. And I find it crazy how people just like the songs better without understanding, and I don't. And sometimes they ask me to play, and I realize that I don't even know how to play my song, because I haven't played it for years.
That's interesting.
Yeah, but I have a few, to answer your question.
Well, maybe that's a good point or a good time to try another song. What do you think?
That's a good idea. Actually, I promised to play my upcoming single. Maybe I should do it now.
Well, then you can certainly do that.
Yeah.
We've got a couple of viewers actually, which is very nice. We've got Vinit, who's helped us a little bit checking the sound quality, which is great.
Hi, Vinit.
And we've got a gentleman by the name of DSL Builder 2, which is probably one of your programming buddies.
I think that's my brother from.
Oh, your brother. Well, if you guys want to just let us know how the sound is out there again, it would be great. We're doing a little bit of mic coaching here. We need to get Alla right onto the microphone. Let's see how that works. But yeah, new song. Go ahead.
So, I'm gonna release a song very soon. I'm not gonna share the date yet, because I'm not quite sure. Hopefully the beginning of December I'll be able to do it. And I feel a little bad every time I announce this song, because the title is No Such Thing as Love. I'm sorry. But I hope you enjoy this song.
It's rather cynical of you.
You say that you love me, you wanna make me smile. You want me now, but you like to change my past. You say I'll make you happy, you wanna see me all the time, but you don't wanna hang out with my friends. There's no such thing as love. Nobody wants the whole truth. They just want all the things they like, and not the things they can undo. She says that she loves him and she'd marry him. He only needs to quit smoking and drinking. He's a perfect boyfriend and she'll love him till the end, but he's always staying out too late. He should change his ways. There's no such thing as love. Nobody wants the whole truth. They just She hates his habits, but he's got a good heart. What I hate about you is that I really love every other part. There's no such thing as love. He says that he loves her, he thinks she might be the one. He just she works too hard, she needs to give him all her time. He thinks she's funny, others think so too. He wishes he could be the only one she talks to. There's no such thing as love. Nobody wants the whole truth. They just want all the things they like, and not the things they can't undo. He likes that she's pretty, he doesn't like that she's smart. She hates his habits, but he's got a good heart. What I hate about you is that I really love every other part. There's no such thing as love.
Wow, so you heard that here first. Here. How cool is that?
I know, right?
But we'll have to keep the highlights version for after you release the song.
Yeah,
Somehow.
sure, yeah.
Great. And tell me where you're recording. Where do you do all the recording here? What do you have a special recording studio to go to? Or?
So here, I think I only managed to record 2 singles here so far, because before I was working with a sound engineer from Armenia. And here I worked with Marian Hafenstein. I'm probably not pronouncing his name right. But I worked with him on the song. So it's still being mixed and mastered in Armenia this time, but I recorded here. So yeah, looking forward for the result.
That's great. And did you do a fair amount of like overdubbing and like the multiple tracks and that kind of thing?
For this one, actually, I was planning to sing harmonies and do it myself, but then in the end I changed my mind, and I thought that harmonies should be sung by a male singer, so I'm having a male back vocalist.
That's pretty
this
cool.
Time. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
How the scales have shifted. That's fantastic. Fantastic. And tell me something, like, from a live performance point of view. I know the last 2 years has been crazy.
Yeah.
But are there any other places that you've played it before this pandemic started? Like any decent venues, some of your favorite venues?
So it's actually, before the lockdown started, it was just a few months since I moved here. So I managed to go to a couple of open mics, and that was it. Yeah, so the lockdown was really pretty sad because I was just getting used to all of that. Yeah, but right after things started getting better, I played a couple of festivals, and I still go into the open mics. So I'm trying to do it more often. It's not that easy with a full-time job, but I'm trying to. Yeah.
No, and it's like the travel. The travel is also like you need to mean it. You know, to go out to Neukölln or something is like, for me, is an hour. Like an hour there and an hour back, and it's like just a lot of grind.
True.
But we need to do it. Like we actually need to get out into this music scene and just go and do it. Here we've got a couple of people saying a few things. Barev Jana.
Okay, who is that?
I'd love to tell you. I can't read that name because it's.
Okay. It's not in Latin letters. Okay, it's probably one of my friends. And
could you call that Cyrillic?
Maybe it's Russian.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
One of your programming buddies?
I mean, all of my friends are software engineers, so kind of.
And then Vinit said here, last song's name should be like you all got wrong what love is. And then all the lyrics should be, or all the lyrics would be what people think love is. My point of view. But such a nice song.
Thanks a lot.
Cool.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
Well, I'm glad the songs are coming out nicely for you guys. Good that we fixed the little gremlin. These shows are not the same without a little gremlin that creeps in.
That's true, yeah.
Good. Well, at least you'll be able to sort of get back to, or get sort of deeper into the music scene. I think, sort of from now until, I don't know about winter, but I think from summer, I think it will certainly be a lot better.
I want to believe
Let's
that.
see. Let's hold our thumbs and be positive about it, right?
Yes.
Because I also need to go and get out and film and do all that sort of stuff, but it's just been nah. Soon though, soon. And what else? Oh, okay. Here's a good one. Who are the musicians that you look up to and that you aspire to not be like, but I suppose musicians that give you inspiration.
Yeah, I think that's something that changes over time, and different periods have different people. I'm into country music, kind of.
I figured that. Listening to some of your tracks earlier this afternoon, I figured that. It's like a little bit of like lap steel every now and then.
Yeah, and there's such thing as alternative country. So some people might not be familiar with it much. So when you say country music, they think beer trucks and cowboys. But I like that too.
Oh, okay. There's a great country player that I listen to a lot. His name is Trey Hensley. Trey Hensley is just the most insane guitarist, and just plays really well and like really really nice stuff to listen to. But I never used to be a country. I was like country music, yeehaw, you know.
You're not the only one. I get that a lot.
But now I absolutely love it. Like the lap steel players that just blow my mind. Like what these guys are able to do. Yeah. But well, that's interesting. That's interesting. Country, yeah, okay. And anything to do with electro? Have you ever kind of gone into that sort of side of music, or not really?
Not yet. I don't know. Doesn't sound that attractive right now, but I'm keeping my mind open.
Yeah, I don't know. Like the whole like mainstream thing is not for everybody. I don't think. But I mean, there are a lot of musicians that write their own music and then kind of find their way into this kind of electro house scene. I'm not sure. I'm in two minds about it. I mean, I will only listen to that if I'm in like a very particular kind of mood, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, nice to have all of you listening along here. We've got Arman. Arman is listening. Martignan.
Hello.
Yeah, we've got 5 people
watching.
watching.
It's actually the nice thing about this, because people don't have to live in the same town with you. So my friends from my hometown can join. I'm really happy about this.
Well, that's why I started these, you know, and I think they're not going to go anywhere. I think the fact is I just need to kind of keep improving them, and I've now been getting a light, because that really kind of works quite nicely on the. Now we're filming in a quite dark room now, but it actually comes across quite nicely. So I had to have one of these sort of sunlight, like powerful LEDs. Otherwise, you just don't pick up anything on the camera.
Yeah.
And then the main thing is the audio, and making sure that the audio is like always like as good as you can possibly get it. But I was saying to you earlier, going to be taking this mobile and recording, I would say field recordings, but doing like audio visual and like high end recordings of street performers and that kind of thing. So that's also going to be coming soon.
Looking forward to that.
It's time for another song, I think, because that's why we're here.
Yeah, actually, I'm thinking of playing a country song. If we talked about country, actually, can we close the window?
Yes.
I'm still recovering from a cold, so I'm afraid to catch.
We'll close it. We will close it. Just
Thanks a lot.
around my green friends here. Okay.
Perfect.
Cool, there we go.
So this is a song that it's probably my only song that I didn't write the lyrics. My friend from the States, Colorado, wrote it, but I really love the lyrics. And the song is special because I really wanted to be in the style that I loved, and meaning country. And I worked with a musician from Nashville on this remotely, and he helped me produce the song. And then I wanted a music video, and I wanted it to look real country. So we did it. We shot it in Armenia, but whoever watches it, they like, is it in the States? Because we're on the road in the back of a pickup truck, wearing my cowboy boots, obviously.
Well, there you go.
It's very stereotypical.
It's easy to come across with that idea that it's filmed in the States.
but it was challenging to find that pickup exactly in Armenia, that road with that view and everything. So in the end, I was really happy that the result looked like what I wanted.
Well, that's great. That's great. Is it on YouTube?
Yeah, it is. The song is called Silent Dreams.
Fantastic.
I found myself awake at night, trapped inside my skull. Feelings high, deep inside, it's like my heart has a hole. I wake up and I ask myself, are dreams meant just for kids? Should I chase these hopes and dreams, or settle for what life is? Life is meant to be much more than just what we've been told. Never sleep to silent dreams, or your heart, it will grow cold. I could run away, just concede, but that's not who I am. I dream my dream, that's just for now, 'cause I'm working on my plan. Behind the breaths and quiet thoughts, I know it's worth the bet. Otherwise I feel inside I will die with regret, 'cause life is meant to be much more than just what we've been told. Never sleep to silent dreams, or your heart, it will grow cold. My hopes, my dreams, they call to me. They say to leave this place. Time to move beyond all the things that keep me safe. So I will hit the road with my guitar and my heart on my tongue, and I'll chase this dream of music until my last
That was great.
Thank you.
I love that feel. I love there's just something about it. Like there's just something about like country style music which is awesome.
I know, right?
What country music do you listen to? Like what are the country musicians that you've come across?
So as I said, a bit of alternative country, like Lucas Nelson, for example, Willie Nelson's son. He has a great band. There's a great singer, Margot Price. Actually, I listen to Casey Musgraves as well. She just released a new album. She's maybe not that country, but still I like what she's doing as well. And old country as well. And I also have this beer and cowboy and trucks kind of songs in my playlist as well. So
okay.
I just, I mean, I don't know, the feeling I get from listening to the songs is just great.
They're great. It's like a lovely sort of feel that you get, right?
Yeah.
Tell me something. I know it's been very, very challenging here, but have you got any tours in mind? Have you got any countries that you want to go and play in? Do you know of any kind of fans out there in different countries that are wanting you to play?
Actually, I've never traveled for for music, but that's because maybe I'm not doing my homework of actually reaching out and finding and applying, because it's hard enough doing that in the same city with all the other responsibilities. But I got that on my mind, and I'm planning to kind of look into that as well. And actually, I was even fantasizing about taking some sabbatical one day and just take my guitar and an amp and just busk around all the European cities.
Why not?
That sounds great, right?
Why not? I mean, there are villages in Germany that would just absolutely love it, and there are places in Italy and all that. But I think things are going to get better, and I think once things are a little less kind of wear a mask and all that sort of stuff, it's going to be easier and a little bit more sort of fun, I suppose, to travel again. You know?
Yeah. Waiting for that day.
Wow, me too, man. Jeez. Really, like I want to go and do some more traveling in Germany and all that. But just the last 2 years has been crazy. Have you seen any local musicians here? Any interesting local musicians in the area at some of the shows that you've been to, maybe?
Yeah, well, I'm going to open mics a lot, and every time I do, I meet a lot of great musicians here. So I don't want to say specific names, but if you're in Berlin, you should definitely go check out local musicians. Just pick an open mic. There's basically a couple every day, or just a few of them each week for sure. So yeah, you'll get to meet the great local musicians here.
Yeah, and then also musicians that have come in from all over the show. You know, they're making the city their home, which is great. I think it's. I think the talk from the new government that is still kind of figuring its way into the chancellery. They're talking about like a lot of support for the artists and that kind of thing. So it sounds like it's going to become even better as a musician.
Yeah, I hope so. That because the situation with street musicians is not that flexible.
That's
there are
horrid.
plenty of So
Horrid.
I hope that's gonna be changed as well.
I mean, look, there needs to be some sort of control and some sort of structure and strategy in place, and I think they were getting there. There was an organization, a small organization that were talking with the Berlin Senate to try and kind of get this more organized and a bit more structure in place, because it just seemed like there was it was like either all or nothing, and with music and that kind of thing, you've got to be careful. Like, you can't play right outside somebody's window, understandably. But there are places and there are areas within Berlin that you should be playing in, and that you're able to play in. But yeah, look, I understand if there's no control and you just like, it's just a free for all, especially in Berlin. There's so many people that want to play, then it becomes a bit of a nightmare. Like, if you go to Mauer Park on a Sunday, like a really good Sunday, there are just so many musicians. And I can imagine that, like, living right next to the park, it could be a problem, you know? Especially when you've got like 50,000 people in Mauer Park. It's crazy. It's totally nuts. Have you been there? It's crazy place.
Haven't played there yet, though. I tried once without an amp with my friend. So we busked like for 15 minutes, and then bought beer with money we made.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. But I think what was becoming more and more difficult is that the Ordnungsamt was getting sort of quite involved and taking like music equipment away and confiscating this, and that started getting ugly. Like, yeah, sure. Like, if you don't want music, then tell the person to stop and give them a fine. But don't take the music equipment away from them. I mean, that's crazy.
I didn't know they did that.
Yeah, yeah. And then you've got to personally you've got to go and collect it from the Ordnungsamt, and like, it just like, come on, man. Like that's somebody's livelihood that you're pulling away from them. It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I hope they sort of work more and more towards a sort of a better understanding between the city and music as a whole, because it really does. It's a really fantastic thing, and it would be a shame for there to be no live music outdoors. I think that would be a great shame. Because I mean, that for me, that was also one of the reasons why I moved here, was to come and find like all these different musicians that were coming in and playing in the streets and all that sort of stuff, because it was just such a pleasant thing and so different. And if you don't have that, come on, like, we need that.
I mean, you can tell people are enjoying that by the way they look at the musicians, they stop, they take pictures and videos. So
totally. Yeah. And there's some really there's some really incredible musicians that have made a name for themselves by doing just that, by being on people's videos and playing in the streets and all that, and they've got a budding career. So the minute you take away that sort of stage, you are certainly not doing a great service to the musicians.
Yeah, true.
Anyway, enough blabbing. More playing.
Okay.
We've got I would say like another 5 or 10 minutes, and then I think it's like soup time, right?
Yes.
Yay.
I'm looking forward.
Yay.
I think I'm gonna play my lockdown song. It is a song that I wrote way before the lockdown, but I released in the midst of the craziness. It was April 2020 and things were bad, everybody was sad, and I felt like the song matched this event more than the actual reason that I wrote the song. So, and it's called Sad Song. So that's why I call it my lockdown song.
On you go.
I'm watching the sun going down. I know it'll rise up again. It feels like the end of time, but I know this is not the end. I didn't want everything to change. I wanted it the way it was. I'm thinking it's for the best, but I got a lump in my throat. I know it's all gonna be good. will survive, 'cause I always do. But right now everything I do seems to go wrong. I'm sure another door will open, and although I know a million ways of coping, I feel like the past is the only place where I belong. This is my sad song. This is my sad song. I hear the birds singing loud and see the trees that are green. In the sky there is no cloud. It looks like a movie scene. But I got this pain in my heart. I go back to the way things were. Right now I'm falling apart. I feel lost and I am stirred. I know it's all gonna be good. I will survive, 'cause I always do. But right now everything I do seems to go wrong. I'm sure another door will open, and although I know a million ways of coping, I feel like the past is the only place where I belong. This is my sad song. This is my sad song. I know it's all gonna be good. I will survive, 'cause I always do. But right now everything I do seems to go wrong. I'm sure another door will open, and although I know a million ways of coping, I feel like the past is the only place where I belong. This is my sad song. This is my sad song. This is my sad song.
Great. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Well, it's been fantastic to have you with us, and I think you're going to be going from strength to strength in the city and beyond. And I'm definitely looking forward to coming and seeing you play live out and about soon. Anything you want to say to those people listening out there, and message for the people?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for watching. I wish everybody was actually here, and it would be really nice.
Would be cool.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, and just you can follow me on Spotify or on social media to be the first one to know the release date of my new song, because I'm really excited about it. So I hope everybody will enjoy it, and other than that, just stay safe, stay healthy, and have a great rest of the day. Thank you.
Cool. Well, great to have you here, and we will see you again very soon.
Yes, great to be here. Thank you for having me.
Pleasure.
Smiles and nobody says hi. But if you get drunk and do something stupid, you're the talk of the town. If you wanna learn and grow, there's nothing here you can find. This ain't a big city, this ain't a small town. Everybody knows everybody here, but if you're different, they're not so kind. It's easier to stick to what mama told than to keep an open mind. It's not so quiet here, there are no front porches with people waving at the cars. This ain't a big city, this ain't a small town. I don't know if I can stay here, I don't know if I can leave behind all the good and all the bad and the people I can live without. But I need to be where I belong, and I know deep down it's a big city. There's nothing like a small town. There's not a single skyscraper here, just still get stuck in a traffic jam. If you're in trouble, they will help you out, but only if you're one of them. Sometimes you just wanna live your life and you wish they didn't give a damn. This ain't a big city, this ain't a small town. I don't know if I can stay here, I don't know if I can leave behind all the good and all the bad and the people I can live without. But I need to be where I belong, and I know deep down it's a big city. There's nothing like a small